Hello, everyone. How's it going? How's it going? Are we keeping it copacetic? Are we keeping it copacetic? I hope everyone had a wonderful day. We are pulling some Halloween oracles for the general collective. This will not resonate with all of you. For those of you who it does resonate with, if you would like to leave me a little comment, let me know if the shoe fit. I want to know. And for my subscribers, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. And to those of you who were guided to my page, if you would like to stick around, that'll be great. If you decide to subscribe, welcome, 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 and thank you very much. We will be throwing some Halloween oracles, and we'll go with the flow. Okay, we'll go with the flow. Because sometimes I say we're going to go this way, and then Spirit says, no, we're going to do that. So we're just going to go with the flow and make it do what it do. Okay, babies? So let me get a couple tokes of my plant medicine. Couple tokey tokes from my plant medicine. You know? Woosa, baby. Woosa. Gotta get my wine popping. Right? Do that. Spirit, welcome into the room. Yesterday, they made us pull out the crystal ball. And so today, I am just going to go with the flow. Let the energies lead, I'm going to go with the flow of the energy, and I will let Spirit lead me. And that's what we're going to do. I'm not going to force it. I'm just going to let it flow. Okay, lovelies? That's what we doing. That's what we doing. So let's get it crack-a-lacking. Everything ain't for everybody, okay? Everything ain't for everybody, so it won't be for everybody. Please don't try to force it onto your life, because life is already complicated as it is. So let's not do that, okay? Let's not do that. Let's take what's for us, what resonates with us. You know your life. You know what's going on in your life, right? And Lee is just here to give you her perspective of what she see in the cards, and give you a little illumination. Might get a little bit of advice. We might pull the boogeyman out from in the cauldron. We in the dark, so it is what it is, and it's gonna be what it's gonna be, right? Spirit, can we get some messages for the general collective? What they may need to know, what they may want to have some clarity in. What is going on? What is going on? What is the tea? Oh, there we go. There we go. We got one. Was that one? Oh, shit. Yeah. We're not taking these. I dropped them. I was checking. I thought something flipped over in there. Nope. So let's see. Oh, we got the mummy. We got the mummy back out. The mummy is back out. Change. 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 And we have midnight. The most magnificent, the most magical hour of all. Midnight. And it's about to be midnight. Let's see. Let's see. There we go. We got another one. And we got forgiveness. We have forgiveness. Reducing burdens. So you have change at the midnight hour, the most magical time of all. And forgiveness. Reducing burdens. Okay, so for some of you, the mummy. You know, mummies are buried for a long, long, long time, right? And their mouths are completely covered, and you know, like they haven't said anything in a long, long, long time. And it just makes me feel like that has to be a burden, you know. And if you hold your words in, then that means you stay stuck in your head, right? So if you cannot communicate, then you will have all these thoughts in your head, right? And until you don't communicate truthfully, honestly, patiently, calmly, words, you know, no hostility, no ego, no blame game, no you did this, I did that, da da da, da 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 da, until you cannot release that. Until a person doesn't release that from within them, then you it's like having all this burden on your head, like in your mind, like in your mind, like in your mind. The sand in his mouth, the bandages wound, jealous of the living, eternal life bound. Eternal life bound. Should you pull the moaning mummy card from the deck, know that change is inevitable and that no matter how hard you try, things will not be preserved exactly the same way. Yes, every day shit change. Every day. Every day you have a new day and a new opportunity to make the shit right. And every day that you don't, is time. A long time. By the time you know it, the shit is dead. The card also indicates that this change will be for the better. The endings, the closed doors, the barriers. This is just a healthy pause and an indication that a change of tactics is needed. Change, you got it? When you keep doing the same thing, you will keep getting the same results, only worse. 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 You can't do the dumb shit and expect good results. You're not going to get good results if you're always angry, if you're always on defense, if you hold in your words and you don't communicate. By the time you do communicate, it comes out a fucking sandstorm, a sandstorm. You know, you take that bandage off and all the sand comes flooding out. Y se jodió todo. Everything is fucked up because now you know, you need to communicate clearly so that you don't burden yourself. Yeah, you have to change the way you do things if you keep getting the same bad results. You know, if the way you're thinking about it is not helping you to fix it, then maybe you need to reevaluate the situation. You know? You have to take a healthy pause and indicate that a change of tactics is needed. You are not cursed. You have just developed a pattern. You can take control and change it. As a matter of fact, the mummy came out yesterday, as a matter of fact, and I hit my mouse or something and my video stopped and I couldn't continue it. And so I reshuffled and the invisible guy came back out, but the mummy did not. The mummy did not. Right? I didn't dig deep enough to get him back out. Obviously, because he's out here today and he's ready to tell his story. And it's midnight. It's midnight. And it's the midnight. Midnight, the most magical hour of all. And I said that at midnight. So we're ready to tell the mummy story. And the mummy story is that someone needs forgiveness or someone needs to forgive in order for the burdens to reduce. Reducing burden. Change in the midnight hour. Forgiveness. Reducing burden. Forgiveness. Oh, what the hell? What the hell? Okie dokie. Forgiveness. Reducing burden. A wrong is done. Consequences you cannot deny. But to hold a grudge is to drink poison and think that the other person will die. Oh, Lordy, Lordy, Lordy. I'm going to read that again. I'm going to read that again because I'm going to read that again. Forgiveness. Reducing burden. A wrong is done. A wrong is done. Okay? Consequences you cannot deny. Because when you do dumbass shit, it's inevitable. It's inevitable. It's inevitable. When you do sneaky shit, when you do creepy shit, when you do fuck boy shit, fuck girl shit, when you do community shit, when you do dumb ass shit, when you steal people's joy, when you steal people's, even materialistic things, but, people steal your joy, people steal your peace, they come into your home and they destroy your comfort just by coming in there and bringing their negative ass energy. And energy is energy. Energy is energy. And some people absorb other people's energies. Yes. And some people don't have good intentions for people. Some people actually have very, very, very false intention to people, and those people will make it seem like this, that, the third, but in reality, they setting you the fuck up because they want something from you. And if you let them come into your life and destroy, they will destroy whatever stands in the way of them getting what they want from you. So anything that comes in the way of them getting what they want, they will sabotage. They will sabotage. They will do shit, say shit. They will fuck your whole life up. And you will really be standing there like, not realizing that that's what the fuck just happened. Tripping. If you have chosen this card, think about who it is that you could be forgiving, or who it is that you can be forgiving, and that includes yourself. It says, being a cold season festival, Halloween is the perfect time to pause and think about how things actually are in our lives and what heavy burdens we do not wish to carry through these harder, leaner times. Some of this heavy-heartedness may relate to old relationships or grievances. Some may relate to negative feelings we hold on to tightly about others, and even a lack of compassion for the mistakes we have made ourselves made. It is said that it takes a big person to apologize, but in many ways it takes an even bigger person to forgive. When we hold grudges, the negative energy is incredibly toxic. It is like drinking a poison and expecting the other unforgiving person to die. Wow. Which we may even harbor feelings of revenge. And to be honest, that does feel good for a while. And it is important that we move those feelings along to forgiveness and release as soon as possible for our own health and well-being. If you have chosen this card, think about who it is that you could be forgiving, and that includes yourself. Yes. 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 Midnight. The dark, it envelopes me. The witching hour awaits. True magic and enchantment. Allow yourself to relax into the darkness of midnight. You may feel this is your darkest hour, but know that the light will return again. The dawn always follows the darkest night. You too know too that it is important to recognize that we all have darkness within us, just as we have light, and this isn't something to hide from. Yeah, you gotta be your authentic self. Yes. And then the mummy said, you are not cursed. You have just developed a pattern. You can take control and change it. You can take control and change it. Allow yourself into the darkness of midnight. You may feel this is your darkest hour. So you may feel like, everything is going wrong. But it's because you fell into a fucking pattern and you keep doing it over and over and over and over and over and over again. You can't keep doing the same thing and expect a different outcome. You just can't. You're just going to get the out. You got a bad outcome the first time. Then you get a rude fucking awakening, right? And then you kill it. And then you kill it. You may feel this is your darkest hour, but know that the light will return again. And it's up to you. It's up to you to change it. It's up to you to change it. If you don't change it, if you don't realize it, if you don't forgive, if you don't apologize, nothing changes. It stays just like that. And when you apologize to someone, you need to be clearly of what the fuck you apologizing about. Okay? And then you need to move forward. Forward. Leave that shit alone. Kill it. Leave it alone. Um... Yeah, that shit causes havoc. Know too that it is important to recognize that we all have darkness within us, just as we have light. And this isn't something to hide from. And then we had the forgiveness. Did I read the forgiveness? The forgiveness. A wrong is done. If you have chosen this card, think about who it is that you could be forgiven, including yourself. Including yourself. Move those feelings along and release as soon as possible for your own health and well-being. Us. Yep. You need to change. You're in the darkest hours of your life, and the only way to get the fuck out of there is to forgive yourself and forgive others. That's how you get out of that shit. Forgive yourself, forgive others, forward movement. Look at the clock. It's motherfucking ticking. Time don't wait for no one. Time don't wait for no one. Time don't wait for no one. Change is necessary in order to make things develop into a beautiful flower. That bitch got thorns, but the point of it is that you're turning something that, you know, you're turning your horrible times into something positive because you learn a fucking lesson. You communicate or you forgive and you do what you gotta do in order to live a better life, in order to, you know, be able to be yourself, to wake up happy, to wake up where you need to be, how you need to be, and all that shit. Like, mm-mm. Mm-mm. Eternal love. Love is love, and it transcends physical death. Love is love, and it transcends physical death. I mean, that to me means soulmates. Eternal love. Love is love, and it transcends physical death. When the body leaves us and our souls are above, so soulmates, and our souls are above our possessions no longer, nothing remains but the intertwining of love. Wow, that's deep. That's really deep because it's something that eternal love, soulmates. Soulmates. So somebody needs to make a change. For some of you, someone, I feel someone needs to make a change. Someone needs to make a change in order to come out of this darkness that they're in. They need to forgive themselves and others. Love transcends physical death. Transcends. through lifetimes. This lifetime, next lifetime, the lifetime after that. So, are you going to live without your soulmate? You go wait to the next lifetime. You're gonna wait to the next lifetime? I hope you find them in the next lifetime, motherfucker. I'll tell you that. Because it might not be one lifetime. You might have to wait thousands of lifetimes to find your soulmate again. And that's a soulmate. Whoever out there at Grace. Yeah, the T said that's your soulmate. Yep. All of us are the product of love. Our parents, our ancestors by blood ritual all have in some way that weaves throughout our bodies. Love, in fact, powers life and death. Should you choose this card, you are being reminded that love is the most powerful force in the universe. Love is the most powerful force in the universe. Yes. If you open yourself up to love, you can create beautiful things. Beautiful things. Mentally, emotionally, physically, materialistically. Your life flows. Because what was the little thing? Follow your heart, but take your brains with you. Follow your heart. And there was another thing I had right here. The little... the heart had... Oh, yeah. Although the mind can and frequently does lead one astray, when has the heart led us astray? The heart has its reasons, which reasons know nothing of. Yeah, I love love. I love love. Like if I love you, I'll love you on the top of the rooftop. I'll love you under a tree. I'll love you anywhere. We can be in a little room this small. As long as we together, we could be in a twin size bed. As long as we together, yep. If I love you, if I love you, and you in the rain, and I can stay dry, I'll stand in the rain with you. No doubt. If you want me to. Right? Should you choose this card, you are being reminded that love is the most powerful force in the universe. It is more powerful than death itself. Love lingers. It leaves its own legacy, and we should be aware of this every day that we live. For those that are ready for and desiring of a partner, it also indicates that a significant love is close at hand and to be ready to open up to this experience. Soulmate. So for some of you, it's the soulmate. Stop playing. The light after the darkness. Oh, wow. These cards be on the road. Look. Ow. Dawn. The light after the darkness. Your darkest hour. Forgiveness. Soulmates. It's a new dawn. Somebody need to fucking communicate, forgive themselves, forgive others, be your true self, take off all them wraps. It's called healing. Take off all the wraps and allow change. Allow for you to open up to a new way of thinking. Allow yourself to open up to love, to love and to receive love. Like honestly and openly, without the bullshit. When you communicate clearly, when you love sincerely, when it's true. Don't hide behind no mask. Be your true self. Because when you are your true self, and when you are willing to see what's under there, you need to be willing to look in the mirror and say, this is who I am, right? And this is what's wrong with me, right? This is my flaw. Not what's wrong with you, but, you know, this is my internal flaw. Not what you look like on the outside. No, 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 no. We're talking about internal, you know, the way we look at things, the way we may come across harsh, strong, you know, unapologetic, right? Some people take that and appreciate that from you, and they learn from you when you come straight, direct. You know what I mean? No holds barred. This is what I feel. This is what I think. And, you know, whatever. People really appreciate, some people will take that and they will learn from that. Like, oh, so maybe I am coming off too strong. Or maybe, you know, my vibe is whatever. Or maybe, you know, this, that, the third. Some people take it as criticism and they'll hate you forever. Forever. And you'll be like, what the fuck? Like, you know, I was trying to help you. You know, like, I know my flaws, you know what I'm saying? And if I have something that you want to maybe say, like, yo, like maybe this, that, third, you know, I would appreciate it because I'm not scared to learn. You know, maybe it's just the way of communication. You know what I'm saying? You can't scream in somebody's face and call them all kind of shit and point out all this shit that they did or didn't do or da, 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 and expect them to be okay with that. No. But at the moment, at the moment, if there is something being done at the moment that makes you feel uncomfortable at the moment, then you should probably say so. You don't have to create a sandstorm. You really don't. You can really learn how to just speak to someone on the side, you know? Let me holler at you real quick. You know, I ain't like that. You know, it didn't make me feel comfortable, you know? Or what did you mean by that? Or whatever. But communicate. Communicate. Because the more you hold shit in and the more you don't communicate, the worse it is. The harder it is to come out of that dark, you know, the dark hour of the soul is called. That's what it's called. You're trying to find yourself. You can't get it right. You can't this. You can't that. Yeah. You're not forgiving yourself. You're not forgiving others. You're not trying to fix it. You're not communicating. You're not doing anything. Anything. And so that's what happens. And then the last one was, it was eternal love. And the last one was dawn. The light after the darkness. The light after the darkness. Dawn. After the darkest times. You got the whole little John out here. Okay. After the darkest times, the sun will always rise. The dawn will always come. This can be no surprise. Oh, the dawn. My bad. Whilst midnight is often thought as a magical hour, right? Which is the hour of the soul where you've got to go inside and find yourself. Dawn also has had its share of mystical. Should you receive the Dawn card, you are being reminded that there is always a fresh start and a new beginning to be had. Change is unstoppable, and even the most difficult times will pass, no matter how devastating they may seem. Hope is one of the most powerful motivating forces in the universe, and is being indicated here. Yes, there's hope. So for some of you, that ain't been, yeah. For some of you that you are not cursed, you have just developed a pattern. You can take control and change it. The endings, the closed doors, the barriers. This is a healthy pause and an indication that a change of tactics is needed. You need to change the way you're going about your shit. People, places, and things. You need to change how you're going about things, because you get in the same outcome and you fucking it up. Straight like that. You fucking it up. But it might be for some of y'all. You may feel this is your darkest hour, but know that the light will return again. There's a cycle ending. Tick, 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 tick. The year is ending. It's time to fix shit and make it right, or do whatever, because there's a new dawn coming in. And when that new dawn come in, forgiveness. You need to forgive yourself and others. Soulmate. Love is the most it's so crazy. I've never seen this card in here, but it's yes, I feel the same way. It says that you are being reminded that love is the most powerful force in the universe. The most powerful thing. Follow your heart. Follow your heart. It's going to make everything easy for you if you follow your heart. It is more powerful than death itself. Love lingers. It leaves its own legacy. You know, when I pull the 10 of Pentacles, I usually say, if y'all have heard my videos, if y'all watched my videos before, that's some people's creme de la creme. Right? To have money, to have materialistic things, to have shiny things, right? Some people. But for some of us, the 10 of Cups, emotional satisfaction, emotional love, your emotional being, emotional fulfillment, soulmate, that's what it's really about. It leaves its own legacy. So for those of you deserving of a partner, it indicates that love is close at hand and to be ready to open up to it. Okie dokie. And then we got a new dawn. So communicate. Understand that you're not cursed. That you just need to change the way you're going about shit. Forgive. Got a soulmate over here coming in or something. Mm-hmm. Soulmate coming in on the new dawn. The light after the darkness. The light after the darkness. The night after the darkness. Let's see if we can get a couple more. The oracles wanted to talk because they kept spilling beans over here, so I just let them. The video is already like a little long here, so I'll see if we can get. Oh, your ancestors are at work. The love and legacy of our DNA. The love and legacy of our DNA. So this makes me feel like, yep, like the divine, like your ancestors, like the angels. For some of you that are in a soulmate connection, a new dawn is coming in. After the darkness, after the forgiveness, after the communication. Communication about the darkness, or coming out of the darkness, or realizing the darkness, in order to forgive yourself. This guy really came out again. This is unbelievable. And this is unbelievable because this is the message. I'm gonna tell y'all something real quick before we hit 45. It's taking too long. This is the message that was meant to come out yesterday. And I'm going to show y'all why in 1 second. So, forgive yourself and others. It's a soulmate connection. There's a new dawn coming out. A new day. So, somebody's coming in to communicate. Because that's the only way it's going to become a new day, right? You communicating, they communicating, somebody communicating. Somebody is coming in. Somebody that haven't been around. Somebody that is somebody from your ancestors. The love and legacy of your DNA. Which means that the divine had interference in this situation. All of this happened so that lessons can be learned. So that y'all can move forward in a better path. You know, whatever was missing before all this happened, there was a lesson to be learned in there in order to move forward into this. If that lesson isn't learned, people going through the dark night of the soul, right? If people are not willing to forgive themselves and others, it would take hundreds of lifetimes, because this motherfucker go under for hundreds, thousands of years before you gonna find your soulmate again. That's what the fuck is saying, and that's what the fuck I'm gonna say. And it is divinely guided, and for some of you that are going to follow your heart, you know, it's okay. You can take your brains with you. You still need your goals. You still need your dreams. You still need to do what you need to do for your life. You still need to fulfill your own life. It's two people trying to share one life towards that goal, right? Whatever that goal, your goal is, whatever, together. but it's still you as a person and them as a person. You have your goals, they have their goals. You doing what you got to do for your goals, they doing what they have to do for their goals to reach the ultimate goal. Okay, babies? Okay, babies? So, he's coming in. He's coming in. And this time he's coming in authentically. This is shit. It's going to blow y'all fucking mind because it blew my fucking mind just now. When they want to speak, they speak. When they want to come to the light, it comes to the light. You can't hide it. It's inevitable. Change is inevitable. If you fight it, it gets worse and worse and worse and worse. Follow your heart. It's okay to take your brain with you. You need your brain too. You need it for business. You need it for this. You need it for that. You need it to figure shit out. You need it to be savvy. You need it to figure out what you're going to do, how you're going to do it, when you're going to do it, where you're going to do it. Like that. But your heart, your soul, eternal love, that don't got shit to do with up in here in your head fucking shit up. Nope. Don't sabotage your life. Don't sabotage your life because it's God blessed. It's blessed. There's a reason for people, places, and things in your life. There's a reason. They come into your life to balance something out. Yes, some people come in and go out of your life, and that's the only thing they came in and went out for. But not a fucking soulmate. Not a fucking soulmate. Not a soulmate. Not a soulmate. Not a soulmate. Y'all connected from the soul. Don't fight it. Don't fight it because it gets real ugly. It's going to get real ugly. He's coming in. This time, he's coming his true, authentic self. Love me this way. This way. His true, authentic self. But it's not going to be like in a disrespectful, no, because when you go through a dark night of the soul, you know, it brings enlightenment. You see yourself and you see your mistakes and you see what you did and you see your role you play and this, that, the third, right? And that becomes an awakening. Okay? It becomes an awakening. And when you awake, that's when you learn how to forgive yourself for things that change, and then you can move the fuck on. It's not being fake. It's letting that shit go so I can move forward with what I love, who I love, you know, what I love, you know, what I need to do. Well, I was looking for what, but there ain't no what. This is it. This is it. Somebody is going through some shit. And there's a new day coming in. Forgiving. Dawn. Your ancestors, your angels, the guides, the heavens, Lord, the Lord got his hand in this shit. Okay, so stop being invisible. Be your authentic self and communicate. That's how you do it. You communicate. You can't lose nothing out of communicate. You gotta communicate. If you don't communicate, I don't know what to tell you. That's for some of you. That was the tea. And if y'all go back, please do. Please do. Please be my guest. Go back. It says invisibility. It says invisibility. These guys came out. And it was a death and rebirth card. The skull of the death and rebirth skull. And I messed up the video and I didn't get to tell their story. And then he came back out, but it turned into a whole nother thing going on over there. And so, but this is the story. This is the story that wanted to be told yesterday. The Invisible Man 1. Check it out. Please like, subscribe. I see you guys. That was your tea. You know, that was kind of deep. That's deep. Because that's a soulmate. Lifetimes. Love transcends lifetimes. It is stronger than death. Soulmate. Good luck with that. I hope they communicate. I hope that it goes in the direction that it's supposed to go. You know, it takes forgiveness. Forgiveness takes strength. But don't be fake. Don't be fake. Be your true authentic self so you can let go all that fucking burden and you can move on. Good night.